We are here at the Autumn Artisan Show in Tubac, Arizona. It is January 19th, 2013. And we will be documenting some of the events that go on and interviewing some of the artists. For Tono Communications, I am Alexis Johnson.
My name is Carol J. Garcia, and I'm from Chukutcook District, but I live in Tucson, Arizona. And about a year ago, I was fortunate enough to start the shop over here at Tohono Village in Tubac, Arizona. It's called Reservation Creations in Tubac. I have another shop at San Javier, also Reservation Creations. Since I'm here at Tubac, I decided that we needed to get people to know that we were here and that we were open. So one of the things that I wanted to do was also to help the artisans. And so in doing those two things, I wanted to be able to promote the Tohono Village, promote my shop, and then also to help the artisan to sell his work. So in doing so, I decided to have the Indian markets, if you will, every month. I would have, last month we had the Yaqui show, and then this month we have the Tohono Autumn, or the Autumn Artisan Show. And next month we'll have the Intertribal Show, and the following is the Navajo Show. Each month we'll have something different throughout the season. And along with the artisan shows, we have a featured artisan. And that's someone who's well known, who's traveled. And as we have this month is Mike Chiago. And Mike Chiago has just returned from a show in Paris that he did. And so I was really excited about that, and I felt that that needed to be out there, that our people need to know that artisans can get to that level in terms of their work. Mike was one of 16 artisans that was invited to show his work of watercolor. And I've known Mike for probably 25 years.
Michael Chiago, go amjet North Comalich. We are watching Nyamachmanya, you watch Haicho paint. I'm a watercolor artist. Do amjet amjet start it watercolor art about the 1970. Around Haskoya Amjet, Mahoya Amjet paint 1971. What this year 42 years. Kakogik ait kakogok ait kaman Amjet Haicho paint it Haicho paint also on the autumn. Haicho Napawa in a reservation time. Roy Amjet Samachmanya, when Yagaman the Haicho paint, Masaicho Samachat Yaman, Yamahajo Haicho watch, because we mokaman to win your marcham go on my eat a Haicho up Shurjamai. Roy Amjet, the second grade. My work students every Friday must have high joke art on the bulletin board. I chose the best one because we are church and teacher that I chose now. Or chose my art. I can teach them so ask on your master for art in the second grade. If you might say I just amateur. Masas Tubac page. So I come in the years when you must St. John's Indian School. I'm just how I start when you might choose a paint.
My name is Bernice Monte, and I'm here from Tucson, Arizona. Originally, I'm from Nestor's Village on the Tohono O'odham Reservation. and I'm a traditional and contemporary Taona'atam basket weaver. I come from a long line of basket weavers. My mother taught me this craft. It's been passed on traditionally from her mother and her mother, my grandmother before that, and I've since passed it on to my children and my grandchildren. All my sisters are weavers, and we've all passed it on to our children. So it's something that I love to do, and I think is very important that we continue this traditional art. What traditional is like there's certain baskets that we make, like the maze. There's certain designs that we do on the baskets that are traditional, but then there's also contemporary style, like we do a lot of the split stitch. We do different shapes and sizes of baskets that are basically used now for like for show. Not necessarily utilitarian like they used to back in the olden days. My mom used to tell me that they used baskets for sifting wheat, carrying food, storing food, you know, and then some traditional ceremonies they use baskets, you know. And then recently we've introduced gourd baskets. We have half gourd, half baskets, and that's contemporary. And other contemporary style is we've incorporated necklaces, just other types of baskets that that aren't normally traditional, but we always keep to the same materials, and you know, try to keep the tradition alive in that way. We don't want to do away with any part of the tradition. Teaching my children and my grandchildren when they're 9, because they're better able to pay attention, and plus their hands are more, you know, they can handle stuff with their hands. And for the most part, I didn't have any trouble teaching my children. They all accepted it, and they love doing it. You know, of course they don't weave as much as I do, but I do have a couple of daughters that are really into basket weaving. But the important thing is that I teach them, and then it's up to them if they want to continue. And like I said, 2 daughters, and I have one, and I've taught 3 granddaughters so far, but only one is kind of interested in it. So, but I believe that, you know, even if it's not family, that in the future, because I'm working on hopefully someday starting my own business, and I want to be able to have space where I can do a workshop, and I can have Native American children, anybody that wants to learn how to weave, you know, to be able to learn, you know, because it, you know, it is easy to do. It's just a matter of somebody taking the time to teach them.